Hey everybody, it's the Red Bandit here, and today I'm going to make a short tutorial about how to do a complete Android mod. And for Android mods, I do that on the computer with the toolkit, the NSB editor suite. You can also do it on an Android phone, but I don't have a spare Android phone, so I use LD Player since I'm lazy. I want to do it on my computer. So I use LD Player, like I said. I use version 4.9, I believe. You can download it from ldplayer.net. You have player 9 or 5. So this is the older version, which this works really nice. As you can see, the graphics are pretty smooth. You can drag and drop or drag and slide, you name it. So yeah, that's one tool that we're going to need. The other tool is BlueStacks Tweaker. Now for LD Player, you use this version, either one of these two, and I use that as a means to connect the Android emulator to the Windows machine. So basically as a sort of file manager in between. So when you have that set up, make sure you also have a proper folder structure so you can download and retrieve the original files and the modified files. All right, let's give it a go. Okay, first, well, this is the account I'm going to do. This is the my Android test account. I'm going to shut that down. It's already up to date. Close that off. Now in the file manager or BlueStacks Tweaker, I go to Android, Data, the Natural Motion folder, Files, and this is basically the complete list of files that are meant to be added, or well, not edited because you only edit a few, but this is your working folder. Now this long number folder, this contains a long string. This is a file we refer to as the 8ED file. So we're going to pick that, copy that to the computer. I named this folder original NSB. Then all the way down, I see a documents folder. Right click, delete. And slightly more down is the PP folder. It contains the account ID number. Double click it. The NSB is what I need. Copy that over. And the SCB I delete. Now, mind you, this is only for Android modding. For iOS, the NSB and the SCB files are the two files that you need, and you ignore the 8ED file. But right now we're doing Android, so the 8ED file is what we need, and the NSB file is what we need. So we go back to the NSB editor suite. And first of all, I'm going to clean the 8ED file. Original, here we go. Now what it does, the clean 8ED function, is it takes out the CRC value and any temporary values or account IDs that were previously loaded and should not be in there. So as you can see, where are you? And I'll show you. We go back to the folder. This was the original, and this is the modified one, edited NSB. As you can see, this is smaller because it contains less characters, so it's smaller than the original. Okay, let's go back. Let's load the NSB file. Now this is a test account which I recently used for another feature. So it contains every car in game. That's this feature. Search database for missing cars. We'll get to that at a later video. So what we're doing now is just a simple fact. We're going to edit some extra silver keys in there. And mind you, this is still a level 14 account, so it won't need any elite tokens. And we're gonna add, just because we can, just gonna add a random car. Now, what I can do is select this one, and if I say add missing cars, it'll show 0 cars added to the NSB because it's already in there. It's already in your garage. But if I do want to have a duplicate, I'll just click the arrow button, add selected car. Now it'll add the car anyway, regardless of whether it's in there or not. And you can see that if you click on find duplicates, you see 2 are actually in there, 2 duplicates. Now that makes it easier for if you want to switch out a duplicate for a car that you are missing. Okay, so we added some silver keys, we added a car. Let's add some gold. Then we're going to export the NSB file. We're going to also send it to the edited NSB folder, which makes it easier to pick it up with the file manager. Renew. Okay, so we drag and drop the edited 8ED file over here to overwrite the previous one. This string is always the same string, but this is too long to name, so we simply refer to it as the 8ED file. Okay, so we go back to where the NSB file is supposed to be. As you can see, this is slightly bigger because we added stuff to it. Copy, it'll overwrite. Now here comes part of the Maverick process. We go up a few steps. We rename this file, or this folder. Just put a 1 in front of it, refresh, and then in the virtual Android, we're just going to go to settings, apps, CSR2, storage, and as you can see here, this amount is quite small. That's because we renamed this folder. If we fail to do this, then this amount is going to be a lot bigger. Okay, so right now we're going to clear data, click OK, and that's all we need to do in the settings. And we go back here and rename this to what it's supposed to be. Refresh and restart the game. Yeah, I was doing a short video on iOS modding as well. You can see that in the YouTube channel as well. Now, here we go. It's loaded. What do we added some gold, and I think I added some silver keys as well. Silver keys. Yep, that's updated. Okay. So, well, back in the garage, there's supposed to be, yes, thank you. There is supposed to be a extra car, the two that I added. This was for testing purposes as well. So this is the car I just added. Okay, and usually when I mod for someone else, I end up just to make it sync to the natural motion server again. Just gonna drop or spend some keys. Hopefully, yeah, it's free. That's nice. That's easily to add it to a player's account. And go back. That ends the modding process because I can just sign out, and wherever I sign in now, uh, these changes will be applied. All right, so stay tuned. Watch the next video coming up pretty soon. Adding more stuff to the YouTube channel, adding resources, adding stage 6 parts, adding fusions. We're gonna do a garage sort, and we are going to do elite TRB files, which is also possible now with the NSB editor suite. All right, stay tuned. See you later.